Hey everyone, Samba here. Just going to continue my streaming of my Tzeentch single player game using my Samba Warhammer mod for Dominion 6. So let's get on with it. So we're continuing the Tzeentch stream game. And where we'd left off, we had done some decent expansion. Not efficient really, but not too bad. Not too many losses. We've got vampires to our south. We've got chaos dwarfs to our west. We've got a non-aggression pact with. We're starting to gather some secrets to unlock the gates. Need another 21 of those, so having Dominion enemy lands is good. I'm gonna preach over here, and we are probably going to be at war with Slaanesh. They've got a lovely castle that I would like to take off them, which is next to my throne I've claimed. So I really would like to get on with that. And I'm just doing a bit of preaching there to get the Dominion back over that castle. Our forces are mainly in the south, although we have a decent chunk in the centre here. And our god has woken up, so our research is significantly boosted. So we definitely want to get our research cracking along. What were we researching? We were doing some conjuration to get to, I think level 4 conjuration was actually good for us. I mean, we're going to do thaumaturgy so that we could get to slumber was what I wanted to try out. So we'll just tell them to do that. And we're going to keep researching mages. We're going to get some more proper mages now, some sorcerers. We can get chosen, although I think at the moment I probably just want more chaos warriors. And maybe more marauders, not sure. But for now I'm just going to go with chaos warriors. We're going to save up a little bit of gold and maybe get some temples to push our dominion out more. 600 is enough for a temple if we have someone in a good spot to build one. I don't think that we do. We do have quite a few priests and things running around. Let's gather up some more of our forces. And we'll just make sure that the throne is well protected in case they get any ideas about that. Yep, looks like the streams are working. Just need to check that. Expecting kind of a quiet one today, probably not very many people in the chat. It just being a weekday of me not really having announced that I was going to do this. You go, okay, fair enough. Go that way. Orcs off to the east. Right, we can do some more preaching there. Bretonia to our southwest. And then our forces down here, right, we're looking at a massive horse tribe province. We do have some good armoured guys. Shouldn't be a problem taking out the horse tribe, I'm thinking. Let's throw some ogres in there. You should hold more before you attack rear, or you're going to get killed by the horse tribe. That's fine, you can catch with lances. You're on attack closest. Got lots of people shooting, and then we've got some more people on attack closest there. Move them back slightly. Got to watch out a little bit for projectiles and things here. Oh, of course, he can't lead anyone at all, that scout. So we can't protect him with any bodyguards. That's okay. Right. Oh, we do have a force down here, I'd forgotten about them. And they are led by a marauder, so they can sail over the sea here. We could attack Plothai. A little bit low on infantry, I would say. But a decent force. Should we take the risk of just attacking Plothai? We'd have to go there and over, would we? Oh, we can't sail because of the troll. There we go, now we can sail. So I could do that. Bit of a risk. Can't trace over sea provinces, I believe, so maybe not really worth it. I think what I'm going to do is bring him back because we're anticipating a war with Slaanesh. So I'm going to bring him back. Maybe he can take out the stuff of wild horses down there. And we'll give him some reinforcement infantry there. And we can move these guys down to reinforce them as well. You're still just doing the cavalry very slowly. We do have a lab over here in Grey Mercs. That would not be a terrible place to put up a fort, honestly. We have a turtle village, so we could build up and go underwater there, although that's a very, very tough one to crack with the basic mermen. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. So, have we got... We need some more province defense there, I think. Just going to put some province defense down to discourage the AI in the various places where they could attack us. Well, let's crack on. Thaumaturgy going up. We have sensed some thrones. We do need to check where the entrances to the cave are, actually. We've got a battle in Vlex. So we've got a decent force here of pretty strong melee units, although their different combat speeds is going to cause them some problems. And we've got quite a bit of firepower about to come out of things like our lesser chaos spawn. Just going to turn my volume down a bit, seems a little bit high. These guys are going to catch some lancers. So I'm expecting that my chosen here are actually going to be pretty effective. These guys just have bucklers and not very much armor. And then in melee, horse tribe are surprisingly difficult just because of their high defense skill. But their horse less so. We do tend to be able to kill the horses and dismount them fairly easily. I mean, it shouldn't be a particularly difficult province for us, basically. But hopefully we can do it without taking very many casualties at all. Ooh, lost a spawn there. Just got lanced up. Yeah, our Chaos Warriors make an absolute mess of them, but I think our chosen are going to get a decent number of kills as well. Did you get to do anything? You get to do your blue fire. So we did have some blue fire coming from one of our spawn there. Nice. 2 Warhounds, a lesser Chaos spawn lost. Really? I don't think it was that lesser Chaos spawn though. It must have been a different lesser Chaos spawn. They've just chosen a different sprite for it. 4 Marauders, fine. Fine. Golem Rod, ooh. Because we're the Lord of the Winter Throne, we get some Yetis. That's cool. We'll see if we can thug out that Yeti at some point, maybe. That's very cool, though. And you've got some troops for you. So he's going to stay there and protect the Winter Throne. I think that's a reasonable job for him. What attack do they have? Sticks and stones. Huge amount of ammunition, relatively good damage, so they are shooters. Alright, stay there and patrol. Send out some scouts. So, back at the cap, we can keep pouring our money into sorcerers now, we can afford it. We're saving up to maybe get a fort going down in Grey Mercs. But I think more Chaos Warriors fits the bill right now. Now, do we have cave entrance anywhere near us? I just want to check that. Shadowglade goes down to Red Mines, and there is another throne there, so we do want to get to Shadowglade. So let's prioritize getting over to a cave entrance. I think this is about as far as I want to go south probably right now, although we could go for this cave entrance down here on a Lontova. Don't know. Or we could go back up there and go for Shadowglade. This would leave them closer if I do get into a war with Slaanesh, so maybe that is the correct thing to do, to send my troops back home now. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to form them into a a large squad and send them back. So Chol is just going to start moving back bit by bit. Our prophet, I think we want to be dom pushing up here, so I'm going to send him back. We can have some more defense and ooh, let's recruit some cavalry out here and we'll just leave Albgast behind patrolling, and then we'll send the other guys home. Down here we could go for the forest of Pine. Definitely under Vampire Dominion there. Look at that death. You can be our backup leader there. Let's go and take out the Forest of Pine. Don't imagine that'll be a problem. Keep hitting the wrong button to look at that. It's Y, not T. If I can remember that. Just explore. Preaching, please. Keep sending out the scouts. Cool, so decent amount of money available. Would like to get a temple up in Grey Mercs and then get a fort going in Grey Mercs. Do we have anyone available who can quickly get there? Our prophet can go to Grey Mercs and we can recruit a scout there just for the purposes of building that fort. And we can start building up troops in Grey Mercs just in case also. Yep, looking good. Yeah, I think just building up a large force of Chaos Warriors is probably a good idea. We could do some site searching. Is there anything useful we can cast or forge right now? We actually can get Yetis in theory at some point. Some blue horrors. It would be nice to just get some of these because you know, it's thematic to have some of them. So what I'm going to do is just set a monthly blue horror trio casting and we'll build up some blue horrors here. Maybe not the most sensible thing to do, but I like to. And we're going to do some site searching. I think I'm just going to set him to auto site search, although I will... what is the... There it is, just selected commands, Control T. I'm going to set him to retreat in case he gets into some trouble. And I think I'll give him some bodyguards. Off you go, son. Alright, what's up next? Do we need any more province defense on the edges to keep the AI honest? Well, we have a non-aggression pact with the AI there, so I'm not particularly worried, but let's put it up to 6. We could do that from the F1 screen as well. You can just boost up any of these provinces. 6 is enough to stop some bad events from happening, I think. Maybe that's an old Dominions version superstition. Here's Commander Law in the chat. A long-time supporter and friend of the mod, and just a good guy who's organised a lot of Warhammer games for people. So it's nice to see him here. Great work on the new stuff, he says. Thank you very much. I enjoyed making it. Tempted to roll an all Chaos game as should be enough factions for a decent run. Yeah, so Chaos-wise, we've got the Beastmen, Chaos Dwarfs, and then you've got Norska and the 4 Chaos factions, so that's 7 at least. And then I guess you could also say the Dark Elves, kind of Chaos adjacent. They've got their Cult of Slaanesh mechanics. I don't think I'm missing anyone out there. Some people were asking me before about Chaos Undivided, and I decided to basically, that's something that Norska can kind of go into, and maybe I'll be building a bit more on Norska in the future and letting them get some of the summons from the different Chaos gods. So Norska is kind of my Chaos Undivided stand-in, so I won't be doing a Chaos Undivided nation. Right, Battle in Iron Range, we get to see some Dark Elves up to no good. They've got some Goblinoid slaves, they've got some human slaves, they've got some Corsairs, some Cold One Knights, and then the Blackguard. who are scary, scary. Against Diatribe, is this? Yeah. So lots of projectiles. I imagine they'll beat this fairly easily. The Blackguard are really good and have very high protection, and the cavalry here are quite strong. They are quite vulnerable to missile fire, though. And then go the Corsairs. Yeah, so that's a it's a fairly easy win for them. Forest of Pine. Very simple army. Big block of Marauders, big block of Hunters. We are up against Crossbowmen, pretty nasty against this army composition. Heavy infantry and light infantry. Nah. Our infantry are better quality than that, and our javelins will help us out. Yeah, so I don't really imagine that the heavy infantry will be hugely difficult for us to overcome. We've got enough damage output to get through their medium armour. They've got protection 16. I mean, protection 16 is enough to be challenging to some units, but not Marauders. Marauders hit easily hard enough to push through that. And then the Hunters themselves are actually pretty decent. As we've talked about before, they're basically light infantry with extra javelins. The javelin bundle comes with 4 ammunition. A normal javelin is just 2 ammunition. Yes, they get to throw twice as many. But they're not really ranged units. They're kind of light infantry at the end of the day. Chopping them up. Well done. 12 Marauders dead. A Forsaken Marauder. They're really strong, so it kind of sucks to lose them. And Marauder Hunter. 15 more secrets. We are getting there on the secrets. And an unexpected in Grey Mercs. Growth, Luck, Sloth, Tax. Okay, losing Tax is not ideal, but let us construct. I think we'll start with a temple actually. So we're going to build a temple over in Grey Mercs. You will just wait. And we're trying to make our way over to Shadowglade to check out the underground bit. So I'm going to send everyone over to Grey Mercs. And he's just going to hang out here for now. We're not really strong enough to expand there. Forest of Pine, I think that's as far as we're going in that direction. We are not non-aggression pact with the vampires, but I'm kind of waiting to... Ooh, look at this. Light cavalry, militia, and heavy cavalry. Can we divert some forces to take that out? We certainly could. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I'll send the old Hexwraith over there. He can actually do some building of stuff, and we'll divert and go and knock this over. I think that makes sense to do. We can free up Giselbear to get back to Tzeentch. DWBH. Hello, can't stay for a stream unfortunately. That's fine. You can always watch them after in the live section of my YouTube channel. You can always watch them. You'd have to watch them live. DAW just wanted to say thank you for your work. One of the best Dominions 5 and 6 mods out there. Keep it up and good luck. Thank you. That's very nice to hear. Andor says, hey, been a while since I caught a stream. Welcome back then. It's not a thrilling stream, this one, but we get to see some nice Tzeentch action, I think. Still building lots of scouts and just sending them out into the world. Maybe I'll stop doing that. It's not as necessary as it is in multiplayer. In single player, it's not so important. Still building up our sorcerers, and we are going to have some more Chaos Warriors. We're just going to build up a big reserve of Chaos Warriors because they're good in a fight against Slaanesh. They've actually spread pretty decently. And we've now got a few different provinces under our dominion, which means we'll get more secrets. Now, did they sail here across this little lake? I think they may have. Oh, they could have just walked there. Send out your scouts. Right, what is going on then? So, brief detour while we beat up the Steppe of Wild Horses. Do we have some guys we can put at the front to catch lancers? Sort of. Not really. Have we got any wounded marauders? Yeah, we've got a bunch of wounded marauders. So what I might do is put everyone back a bit. And we're just going to let those wounded marauders here. Is this squad that's wounded? Yeah, they're going to be on attack cavalry. And we'll use them as our lance catchers. Okay, looking good. Oh, our blue horrors. So we now are starting to get blue horrors. We're going to get 3 per turn. It's costing us, I forget how much. Is it? Yeah, it's 3 fire. We've got a decent supply of fire. We're getting 2 fire per turn, so we can keep casting that. I thought we were recruiting one of these every turn. Where's our one from last? Oh, we sent him out searching. That's right. We've got one auto searching. Yeah, let's stick to the research for now. Thaumaturgy level 4. So what we were going to try out there was Slumber. There's a few other bits and pieces that we can use. Curse of the Desert, not really, but Furious Warriors we can certainly use, which is a pretty decent buff spell. Not nothing. Oh, nice tip there. Hover over a squad and press I to invert to your selection. 12 secrets still need to be gathered. We're not quite getting there on the secrets. Might have to tweak that because it's going quite slowly, of course. This is just the first gate I'm trying to do. Battle in the Steppe of Wild Horses. Don't know about wild horses. Tons of trained horses. That is more heavy cavalry than I was expecting. So the wounded squad are going to get slaughtered. They're going to do quite a bit of damage. They're probably going to kill this ogre, for instance. Yeah. We do have the firepower to kill the heavy cavalry. We've got Chaos Warriors, we've got a Chaos Ogre, and we've got all of our Chosen who can just bombard stuff. We've also got a bunch of Forsaken Marauders up here. They're hard hitting. But heavy cavalry are just really tough. I keep telling myself that. I always know that they're really tough, but I'm always surprised at just how dangerous they are and how long it takes to hack through them. But eventually, they just get ground down. Some nice Forsaken Warriors there, even stronger than the Marauders. Hits super hard, and it does extra fire damage too. Alright, let's zoom this forward, because I don't think any of this stuff's any danger to us. Oh, we've got a Berserk Forsaken Marauder off on his own, attacking everything. What a legend. Is he going to survive? I think he will. No, he got chopped down. Too long, too berserk, took too much damage and got stabbed. Alright, came here, lost some defense. Put it back. Gintmark, unrest and loss of population. Heat and loss of population. Oof. That's a bad province. Grey Mercs, we now have a nice temple. I can go preach over there as well, or we could help take that if we have enough troops here. We pretty much don't. We'll keep this recruitment going, and we are going to build some palisades. Get a fort up in Grey Mercs. Ooh, we have gotten ourselves low on gold. We've gotten a lot of Chaos Warriors. I'm wondering if we should back them up with a decent supply of hunters. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna turn this recruitment off because we're running out in our capital. Another decently sized squad. Let's get them moving over to the flank. Right. Let's actually... I'll bring everyone back over here and reorder our troops there. Oh yeah, we can get them still. Scouts, scouts, scouts. Tons of scouts everywhere. Hopefully we'll catch some cool fights. If I run out of places to scout, go that way. Okie dokie. We've got a Glamour 2. Is there anything we can cast with Glamour 2? Tapestry of Dreams. That's a scrying ritual. Not really at the moment. Let's just get our research rolling along. Could summon some ogres if we got into terrible trouble, but you don't have any earth income. Maybe we just need to get some more people out searching right now. Yeah, let's get a bit more gem income going so we can go crazy on the summons. Andor says, I recall that Tzeentch's gig is the secrets and gates, but I'm not clear on what the gates unlock. Units, events, a bump in the roll for promotions. So when a gate unlocks, you will get a reward of gems, magical items, magical treasure. You will get some units usually spawned, and then once a gate is open, it will permanently be giving you a constant stream of units. The more gates you unlock, the more your constant spawning of free units is. It doesn't ever get to the point where it's ridiculous, but you do get quite a lot. As you unlock the gates, some of the further along gates have their own gem income as well, so you get more gems being produced by them. And that's basically what they unlock. They don't make any difference to the promotions, and there's no special events tied to them at the moment. I think a couple of them give you some commander units as well when you get to a certain level with the gates. 8 more secrets. We saw the orcs in a battle. This is the savage orcs. Lots of forest goblins and goblin archers and goblin spider riders. Some chariots. The goblin chariot's actually really good. Size 6 in the chariot, but I think they're going to struggle against heavy cavalry. But yeah, tons of archers is pretty good against these lightly armoured guys. The main problem for them is just going to be the heavy cavalry. Let's zoom forward and see what happens. So you can see their archers are doing a pretty good job. They've routed the light cavalry, but they have struggled against the cataphracts, the cavalry. Still, they did win, partly thanks to them having an orc big boss. They're pretty good combatants. A couple of formations over here. What do we get? We've got a ranged spawn, and we've got another lovely Forsaken. So, let's just put them on fire and keep distance. Put them up the front somewhere. And then I think we just want a massive block of as much quality infantry as we can get under our best commander. And we'll keep a second commander there. Do you deserve a guard? We'll give you him as a guard. We'll give the troll to our number 1 exalted here at the moment. He is up to 58 experience, and his promotion is when he hits 60, so he is about to get promoted, and maybe we'll get a Chaos Lord, which will be very cool. Little Bear, you can go home. Let's gather our forces. So, we got a leader here capable of leading. Have I forgot to send someone home to lead these guys? That's very silly of me. Well, someone is coming home, but we're going to get some more aspiring champions to beef it up a bit. And let's get some Chaos Knights. You don't need very many Chaos Knights. We can throw in a light horseman to beef up their numbers, but they can be very effective. Just a small number of those. We can recruit. We've got a lot of gold. Been doing well on our gold income recently. I guess because we're kind of heavily resource bottlenecked at the moment. Maybe we need to spend a bit more of our gold on some trolls and things. We can get Mage of Winters there if we get a lab up, so we should probably do that. Build me a lab. And we could do with having a temple there too. Where is our prophet? There he is. But let's just consolidate everyone in Grey Mercs. Can we bring any of these guys over to Grey Mercs by just sticking them on these mages? And then we can use the mages in combat as well. They can't reach it, but they can go to the Desert the Cliff Dwellers, and we can recruit a commander to take over there. You can wait there. Oh, we found Norska. That's cool. Just going to set a bunch of these guys to wait because I am tired of moving scouts around. Wait, who have you got working for you? Oh, okay. Lovely. I wish I could get... Oh, we've managed to flip the Dominion there, so maybe we should move on and try and do the world here. That might be the most possible to flip, but if we get enough people in one place, that's also going to put pressure on the Dominion, so we're going to go over there and try that. We've preached this one out now, so we're going to move on. Any other ones we preached out? No. That only has one Dominion, so I'm going to move him over there. Let's see if we can get that preached out. Get some more secrets coming in. Hey, Ice Raven. Oh, 3 magic sites. Sparkling Fields, that's 1 air. Veiled Willow, that's a lovely little icon there, I like that. 1 glamour and then 1 fire. Nice bit of income. Glad I've got him out there searching. Another 4 secrets, Grey Mercs, we have an event, Nature Gems, Forest of Pine, Death Gems, that's cool. Building up Death Gems is good because that's not an income we usually have. We can use them to empower at some point possibly. We can actually reach Death Magic though, we can use our Marauder Shaman to get to that. Maybe I do want some Marauder Shaman just to try and roll some death and send them out searching. Death one's enough to find some sites, so that could be useful. I think I'm now going to get some Chosen Knights. We're really going to dump some value into those. Our Bless is just morale, reinvigoration, and penetration bonus, so it's mostly a Bless for the regular Chosen, but I do want to have some Chosen Knights. I think they're fun. So I'm just going to use these guys to ferry across some more troops. They can lead horrors. They do have a little bit of undead leadership. So we can mix some horrors in with our spear chuckers, our javelin throwers. Right, we've got the big boy here. He's got a ridiculously huge force of infantry. They can go at the front in a sparse line. Yep. I am not worried about these guys being at the front. They'll be fine. You're staying behind, aren't you? Yeah. So, let's go and take Mag, and then we'll go for Shadowglade. We're going to have a ridiculously big force here going into Mag. Right, let's put all of these guys. You hate to see Chaos Warriors led by a Marauder, but what can you do? They don't have any undead leadership, so you do need the mages to do that. Let's go. What are our mages going to be casting then? So this one is an Air 2 Astral 2. We've got anything good? Air-wise? Not really. Astral-wise? Well, you can't go wrong with a Hail of Mind Burns. Well, you can, but that's what I'm going to do. And we'll give you a bodyguard. Same for you. Give them a couple each. Have them at the front, fire enemy archers. And then you, who are a glamour 2, you are going to be using Slumber. Which has okay range. I just want to test it out. I've never really done anything with Slumber before. So I'm going to put him at the front, put them at the front, and then when they go off script, advance and cast spells. Cool. So we're going to absolutely flatten the army. That's not going to be a problem. You can stay behind and wait for my new recruits to arrive. Just patrol for now. And then we've got some more preaching we need to be doing. Got a lab set up there. Let's also get a temple. Oh, we found Talia. Preach, preach, preach. Have to occasionally check on these guys to make sure they're not... Well, it doesn't hurt to preach your own lands to put the Dominion up, but I would rather get Dominion over other people's lands so that we get those secrets. See what happens next. Ice Raven asks how I've been. I've been doing alright, quite busy at work at the moment. But yeah, not bad. Not been having a lot of Dominions time recently. I've mostly been spending my free time playing Cryptarch, which is a cool roguelike that I play on the PS5, and Hunt Showdown, which is a kind of extraction shooter that I play on the PS5. So I've been enjoying those. Hunt's a pretty stressful game, Cryptarch also somewhat stressful, so maybe I should have a more relaxing game that I'm playing as well at the same time. We see a battle between Chaos Dwarfs, who are our sort of allies, we have a non-aggression pact with them, and Slaanesh. Now that's interesting. Not a very impressive force here. Handful of stuff led by an overlord. We do have some crossbowmen up here and some of their sacreds, their acolytes, so some ranged units. Slaanesh doesn't have much of anything, so I think that they will win just because the crossbows will shoot everything up. You're on your own and unblessed. That's a very bad use of a bull centaur. You can see, like our sacreds, they have sacreds with magical fire attacks. I think ours are better, but quite a bit more expensive and shorter ranged as well. And they're not terrible in melee either. They've got the glaive that hits pretty hard. They've got pretty good stats. Yeah, Slaanesh loses that one. Good. Screw off Slaanesh. This is our big army in Mag. Our glorious swarm of marauders. We've got some people on fire and keep distance to run in at the front. Skirmishes. So I want to see how our blue horrors do. Here's all the blue fire coming out. And it's not been very effective, first volley. It doesn't hit incredibly hard, to be honest. It basically has 5 and then 5. If you can buff their strength up, it's significantly better. I think we're out of Dominion here. Yes, we are out, so they have worse stats as well. They lose a bit of their damage on their weapons. Our Chosen don't have that problem, so it should be a bit more effective. But yeah, this was always going to be incredibly one-sided. Did our mages get some kills? Yeah, I got a couple. Oh god. 1,000 population dead in the Forest of Pine. A little bit more money in Tiradir. And our Exalted Hero in Mag was promoted. So he's our main dude at the moment. Chol Scribefeather. He's been with us from the start, I believe, and he has been very effective. We definitely want to get some more aspiring heroes going. I've just been too busy recruiting mages, basically. I'm going to do a Sorcerer Lord now, the big 2-turn mage. And we're going to get some Chosen Warriors and some Chaos Warriors. Right. We've run into the Orcs. Possibly we're going to fight them. We definitely want to take Shadowglade, which is full of Bone Tribe, who are pretty nasty. And we can get underground from there and go for a throne underground. I'm thinking this army may wish to just go and do it. Put some marauders out on the flanks. Do we want these Chaos Warriors under the command of some marauder? Not really. Not when they can be in the massive, scary blob in the middle. I think we may want to reorganize this slightly. I think what we would do is we will move these guys over to Unbooked. We will beef that up a bit, give another bodyguard. We'll send Vandil home, and then we're going to separate out some of these different combat speed guys. So we got the heavier guys with the shields, and maybe the marauders with the shields, and we'll just put them a bit further forward, and then put the other troops a bit further back. And they're in a sparse line, so they'll let them through. Okay, so we've got shielded guys at the front, a very minor change, but make a little difference. Let's go and take Shadowglade, and we'll put the defense up on this to guard our backs a bit. And we'll send Vandil home. So we've got our aspiring champions coming up. Not an amazing amount of stuff they've got, or amazing force. We could throw in some more marauders to beef that up a bit and maybe go and take Ligria. Yeah, we've got a temple going there. That's up now. Just search, please. Ooh, they do love to make fire ants, the greenskins. I've noticed that. This is the border between several different nations, so I'm just going to wait there and see if we can catch a fight. Grey Mercs must be nearly done with the palisade. We've got Mazzy, who can go and site search with water and nature, which we don't otherwise have on our mages. Got some comments from chat from what people are playing. Commander Law is playing Songs of Six, early access but very good. Haven't heard very much about that. Slightly less hardcore than Dwarf Fortress, but scratches the same kind of itch for a ridiculously detailed city sim, so I guess it's a city sim. And then Commander Law was saying they played through Frostpunk 2, which was very stressful. Yeah, my friend played through Frostpunk 1 and really enjoyed the experience, but said it was very, very stressful playing through that game. And I've heard that the sequel's very strong. Ice Raven's playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Age of Wonders 4, lovely games, and a lot of Dominion 6, of course. Yeah, those are all very strong games. And Andor says they're all over the place with the games they're playing. Planet Crafter, Tectonica, those are two games I've never heard of. Or Tectonica, maybe it's a bit like Factorio, I can't remember. Sunhaven, and then mostly popcorn games like Megaloot and Backpack Battles. I've heard of Backpack Battles. So I heard of one of those at least. I've been on a little bit of a roguelike kick recently, and I've been playing those, a lot of them. Any ones which are co-op, I'll kind of give them a go. I really like a co-op roguelike. Two magic sites in Latian. Canyon of Wild Winds, that's just one air, and Copper Idol, one F? I can't remember what Copper Idol is. Oh, no, it's just one air, and that's two air. I'm getting good air income. Belfield's Battle, we get to see some Norskins. Norse Controls, I really like the sprite I did for these guys. It turned out really nicely. A Dragon Ogre, kind of a weird mix of stuff. Is it going to be enough? Probably not, because it's all just in pieces and they've got heavy cavalry. These trolls might kill a heavy cavalry, but there's just not enough of them. We've got an ogre helping them. The Dragon Ogre, is he blessed? No. Still, they hit incredibly hard. He's gone around the back. I don't know that this is going to work. Are they routed? No, they're just going to go and kill the Dragon Ogre. Okay. The Ogre splats the heavy cavalry. That's cool. Norscan Thrall's doing surprisingly well. The Chaos Trolls are routing because they don't have very good morale. You need a good leader for Chaos Trolls. Yeah, I don't think Norsk is going to win that one. We attack in Shadowglade with our big death stack. These guys are actually really nasty. Bone Tribe can really screw up people's expansion by just killing the hell out of everything. They're very hard hitting, and they've got pretty good stats, and they go berserk, of course. Look at the distance they can hurl those javelins. And these guys are firing their short bows. But we have more ranged firepower than they do. So there's the Slumber. You can see it's going off and successfully knocking them out. When things are asleep, they can wake up, and if they take damage, they wake up. But their stats go to crap if they get put to sleep. So it can actually be really strong for just helping your not very accurate but hard-hitting guys chop people up. Ooh, what was that? Oh, that was a flame burst, I think, from one of our spawn. Now, where's he? I have lost track of him, but I believe I have a spawn who was shooting flame bursts there. Where is he? It's not that guy. He's doing blue fire. We're getting quite a lot of blue fire flying out there. Well, okay. I lost track of him. He might have died. Is that what happened? No. I feel sure... Right, I'm going to have a look again. I feel sure that we've got a spawn. Here he is. It's this guy. Gout of Warp Flame. Does area effect damage. Yep, so he was getting some good kills there. Amorphlia, Slaanesh. Wow, that's a very strange force. Yeah, that's not going to work, guys. I mean, nice idea. Attack around the back, right, with the Marauder Flails. And they've got a Demonette, but not enough stuff there. Sorry, that's a bad plan. Unexpected event has occurred in Shadowglade. Oh, this should not say an unexpected event has occurred. I need to fix that. That should say that he's been promoted. He was promoted, though, to a Lord. He didn't turn into a spawn, so that's nice. And we have unlocked the first gate. You've accumulated enough secrets to unlock the first gate. You must now attempt to unlock the second gate. I might juice up these messages a bit. They're a bit dry at the moment. We get 2 Astral Pearls, Enchanted Ring Mail Armor, and a Magic Sight, which is, of course, the second gate. We'll show you that in a moment. And then every turn we're going to get some stuff from the gate being open. Another 24 secrets acquired, so we're already started on getting that second one. And then we've got some events. Curse, Misfortune, Yuck. Blood Slaves and Gold. You're not going to find absolution for your sins with Tzeentch, sorry. Turmoil and Unrest. Right, so second gate of the maze. Doesn't have any income yet. I think you start getting income on the third. And I believe you start getting demons every turn, it should tell us. We don't think we've gotten any yet. Oh no, we must have gotten one. Okay, so we're getting 1 blue horror per turn from the gate there, because we were casting 3 each turn, so we've now got 7. So yeah, we must have got 1 extra. How is our research looking? We were going to do Alteration level 2, which gives us Gift of Cheated Fate, Mirror Image and Blur, all useful stuff for our thugs. And then I think we're going to want more Conjuration. So we can now do Summon Flamer and Summon Pink Horror Pair, so we should be getting on with those. But I want to get Cavalcade of Spawn, which is good for getting loads of Spawn, Screamers. I want to get all that stuff, so we'll do Conjuration level 5 next. We have really strong research, even though we don't have that many mages. So we're about to recruit him, our first Sorcerer Lord. And we'll leave these troops for now, and that's fine, yeah. We'll have to send somebody back who's a bit better leader than just some Marauder, although he can ferry them to the front, I guess. And Hexwritten over here is about to get promoted, hopefully not going to turn into a spawn. Give me all these guys. We'll move into Mag. I think I'll just recruit some more troops in Mag, and then we'll use this stack of guys to go and take Ligria. Right, over at Shadowglade. I feel like we're on the edge of being at war with Slaanesh, and we should probably go for it while if they get distracted by the Chaos Dwarfs. That'd be kind of a good moment to do it. I haven't quite managed to get our Dominion over there yet. It's because we're right next to their capital. Should we make our attack now? I'm not quite ready. I'm going to move these guys into position now that I come to think about it. At Golamrod, and maybe we'll get ready to attack Tzeentch. So what's our underground province here? Dwarfs. And a very tough army of dwarfs as well. Nasty. Let's put a little bit of defense on Shadowglade, but we're going to have to accept we're not really going to be going underground there against the dwarfs. We want to have one fight at a time. Now here is Charles Scribefeather. He is our first Chaos Lord. He is mounted on a disc, so he can fly around, and then he has Fire 2, Glamour 2, so very nice paths for buffing himself. He's also a fantastic leader, of course. He's got the high leadership and squad morale bonuses, so very, very useful as just a general leader. I think that we don't need... We'll have him as a backup leader, but he doesn't actually need to be leading these troops. But we'll keep unbooked as a backup. Now, I think you have to be careful with here. Is he was just a foot troop before and he was on attack closest, but now he can fly, so we need to be more careful about that. So we're going to cast Blurred Body. He's got personal luck. I don't think I necessarily want him doing other stuff. I guess we could just have him casting Furious Warriors. We'll do a bit of casting Furious Warriors and then we'll attack rearmost. And we'll just put him at the front. He's very tough, so he's going to be safe from all this stuff. And he's got extraordinary agility, which is where his defense skill is. It's crazy high. Really nice army. It's pleasing to just have a big army of Tzeentch stuff. Now, I'm going to attack Slaanesh next turn. I could just do it this turn. I could split my force, or I could just go for Frosted Peaks and knock that over. If I move here, I can go for the Temple at Searing Sands next turn. I'm just going to do it this turn. Let's just get on with it. We've been waiting to attack Tzeentch. It is now time to attack Tzeentch. We're going to hit him there, and I don't think we've got any other forces ready to go. Maybe get a couple more commanders ready. I believe you are now free to... Now let's just stay with the main army for now. You two are going to wait for reinforcements to arrive and then go after Ligria. Although right now, the river's not frozen. It might be next turn. Everything is very cold out here. We're just going to wait a turn and we'll see. Ooh, we are pretty rich. Let's get some dogs. Man, it... Did I screw up? Is he supposed to be... Yeah, sorry. He is supposed to be finishing off the fort construction. I don't want to send him along at all. In that case, maybe we just go and attack right now. If we distract them and the Chaos Knights go around the rear and kill them. So if we just hold an attack, hold, attack. Give you a bodyguard. Let's go. We can't go across yet. We'll go down to Kuna. That's fine. Alright, don't do that then. Give me some more troops down here. Yeah, just more infantry is fine. Positively swimming in money. So I think we probably should build a fort somewhere else. Steppe of Wild Horses. Decent place for one, I think. Let's jam up the province defense on that. And yeah, that's fine. I wish I had some just... I think I just need to throw up some more temples, so I'm gonna make a slight change to my acolytes here and just move some of them back. They don't have very good map move, the acolytes, for being spies. Anything more in the chat? Ice Raven says, in my most recent game of Dom 6, I've been watching the AI play against each other as the Omniscience mod. You should check out Ice Raven. I did a video on how you can watch the AI play without using the Omniscience mod. You can just go into their turns and see what they're doing, which is kind of cool. Yeah, if you look through my videos for how to watch the Dominion's AI play, have a look at that. Radarat asked, what is this game? It's Dominion 6. It's a fantasy strategy game with a really deep and complex magic system and tons of nations in it, like 100 different nations that you can play as. It's really cool. Ice Frosty Raven says, in my current game, Nolan, Tombkin, Skaven, and Slaanesh are fighting each other, and like I said, Slaanesh is kicking butt. Yeah, Chaos does tend to do quite well under the AI. Andor says, Sunhaven is a farming game like Stardew Valley, but with more fancy elements like dragons and elves. That sounds fun. I did just complete a quest where growing 50 corn granted me the favour of a hidden corn god. Well, just like in real life. They gave you a corn sword and told me to go forth and spread the wrath of corn. Hi, Scoob. So Nagarond is... Your nation will be conquered, your people will be sacrificed to the coming god. Great, thanks Nagarond, that's helpful. We'll keep an eye out for the Dark Elves. I guess they're on the side of Slaanesh. We see the Dark Elves attacking in Melma. So what are we looking at with Dark Elves? We've got a Chimera, so they've probably got a Beastmaster who's caught that. Maybe Rakarth. Set up, that's one of their unique heroes. And they've got a bunch of cavalry and corsairs and crossbowmen. This should easily beat this, I would think. The Chimera, they don't have the protection to just land on stuff like that safely. We've also got a bunch of these Sisters of Slaughter who've got really great stats, but negative formation fighter. They like to be on their own. And not very much protection at all. But they can be quite unpleasant if you don't have high attack stuff to get through their high defense. So Jeleni Agora, we've done our first attack on Slaanesh. It's just province defense. We flatten them. Don't need to watch that. Belfield, we see some more. Oh, hello. A Death Hag. They've summoned up a Spine Devil. And they've got some more of their cavalry. And Blackguard and a Sea Dog. They do like a mix of weird stuff. The independent armies are routed, so they probably sent assassins in before they did that. The AI actually can manage to do that sometimes. Forest of Gun, we get some vampiric armies. We've got a Lamia vampire, and just, yeah, mostly long dead cavalry, but they've also got Black Knights who are actually really nasty. They should flatten these guys. Although slings are kind of strong against long dead because they do bashing damage. Golem Rund, we get an Ice Druid. The Winter Throne's really been paying off, hasn't it? Grey Mercs, we get another Exalted Hero, very cool. Not turned into a spawn. Acold Hellbrass, the Breath of Life has joined. This is an amazing turn for us. Okay, this needs to be fixed. Unexpected to occur in Tzeentch, so we get 2 blue horrors. We get 1d3 blurry horrors every single turn. But this should not say an unexpected event has occurred. It should say your gate is generating horrors, something like that. Another 20 secrets. 3 fire gems, 2 astral pearls. Good stuff. We've constructed our palisades. Just a big and eventful turn for us, and 7 promotions in Jeleni Agora. So let's look at our promotions, because with Tzeentch they're a bit more interesting. Oh, we got a Greater Chaos Spawn. So he's got a lot of attacks, not very much protection. But he does have fear. He's a good bodyguard, so we'll put him as a bodyguard, I think. We got some more Chosen. And we got some Forsaken. I'm gonna swap out that. Looking good. Just gonna throw some more bodyguards on my mages. They're worth so much that it is worth keeping them safe. So, it's time to attack. So we've actually got a decent shot here of hitting quite a big force of Slaanesh guys and knocking over a temple. So I'm going to go for that for sure. And I'm also going to attack the fort here with my forces at Golem Now, do I have enough? And do I have enough leaders? Can you cast anything good? We've mostly got Thaumaturgy. You can cast Touch of Madness, which can be quite strong. And you can do Blessings, which can be useful because we do have some Chosen. Okay, well... Your job for now, just do blessing, cast spells. So we're going to attack rear with this pretty decent force of cavalry. We've got some Chaos Warriors up front, which we will have a single block of those there. And I think we'll use our Chosen to fire. Do we bring our Yeti? Possibly not. They're kind of cool, but maybe they should stay home and protect the fort. Nah, let's just send everyone in. It's more interesting. Right, big army. Yes. You can go and do your business. You can come over here. We're going to recruit some more troops. Ooh, maybe not. Get back to... Yeah, okay, go there. That's fine. Right, Eckhart Hellbrass. He's got regeneration. He can heal people. It's very good. He's got 2 nature magic. He's a pretty badass guy overall. I'm definitely going to want to give him some bodyguards. He can have some trolls. And he can have... He also increases growth in every province where he's present. So that's actually really strong too. Maybe more strong than anything else he can do, to be honest. He can also lead demons. I think we want him up here at least, in case we need him. Am I going to get attacked in Cameo? Unlikely. Let's get a temple up. We can now start recruiting down here. For now, I think I'm going to go with cultists until we've improved the fort here. We might want a force that can go underground and fight the dwarfs at some point. So I'm going to recruit a bunch of kind of beasts who've got dark vision. Actually, the dogs should have dark vision, but don't. I need to fix that. But the trolls have dark vision 50, and the ogres have dark vision 25. So they could be useful at doing dwarfs in. You can grab what you've got and head up north. And they were going to attack Ligria, if I remember correctly. Let's give it a go. You have now breached that place out. We can try and get Baral. What we really want is to get Dominion over enemy labs, because you get extra secrets by doing that. Or you can take labs that are outside of your Dominion and you'll blow them up and get 10 secrets. You do lose the lab, you do get 10 secrets, which is pretty nice. Right. Go back home, or possibly go there. Yeah, go there. Oh, we were going to get a fortress up here, weren't we? Well, let's leave him there for now. And we'll do that later. Alright, anything else we want to do? More mages, please. Here is our Sorcerer Lord. He is amazingly powerful. I don't know that he's necessarily got the best spells to cast right now. He can certainly summon us up some stuff. It might be good to do that at Golem Rod. Let's move him up there. He can take some dogs with him. And he can be guarded. Always put bodyguards on anything that's worth any money at all. Okay, so we're saving up for another fort. And I also should be beefing that place up. I'll just hire an acolyte and he'll do it, I guess. Oh no, we can hire a nearby scout and send him off to do the second level of the fort. Okay, I'm probably coming close to the end of the video here. Let's just see if there's anything else in the chat. More starch for the throne of starch. Ice Raven says, in terms of watching the AI without the omniscience mod, are you referring to the Competent command? Yes, I am. I do use Competent. Ah, you're using them together. That hero can summon the Fae in the forest at Conjuration 7. That's strong. In cold, that gives you access to D2. That's a good tip. So yeah, a cold Hellbrass, the Breath of Life. If you go into a forest and get to Conjuration 7, which I could happily get to, he could do the Unseelie Court, is it? I can't remember. Imperial Quarry and Mistreaded Ruins, that is Earth and Glamour. I thought Mistreaded Ruins would be air, but it's Glamour. Battle in the Searing Sands. This is our big army. No, we didn't catch an army of theirs, although we have caught this guy. Maybe we'll get to kill the Slaanesh sorcerer. An inferior sorcerer. Off-brand sorcerer, not the real thing. It's cool to see the different colours of marauders crashing into each other. Oh, sent to sleep and chopped up. Yes, sleep is really quite strong. Taking their defense down to 0 is it's pretty wild. I can't remember. Yeah, I guess he got woken up. Another marauder chieftain is going to get eliminated. And I don't think it's likely that the friendly fire is going to be a problem either with that sleep spell. Go on, get him! Get him! Off he goes. Maybe he died in retreat. In Belfields, we get Norska attacking Naggarond. This is the Battle of the Pirates. And Naggarond are going to win that one easily. I don't know what Norska's doing there. Being weird, I guess. They've got a Volva, and they've got a Shaman. Well, they're definitely going to lose that. That is one of the issues with the AI in Dominions, is it can just send stuff in piecemeal, which can be quite ineffective, when it could be doing a lot better. But if it has enough forces, it's not really a problem if it sends things in piecemeal, so... I still find that it provides an entertaining challenge. It's not a deeply intellectual challenge, but it's still fun. And it's definitely better than it was in Dominions 5. Dogs are going to get chopped up, unsurprising. So this is our big gambit, is these 4 knights. We're hoping that they can just splatter the backline. Chaos Knights are really hard hitting and very, very tough. And the hope is they're just going to kill all the leadership before we lose our front line. And our aspiring champions should do pretty well out here. They've got their bodyguards to protect him. Come on. Get them both on screen at once. Maybe just not enough knights. Could have done with some more cavalry at the back. Our trolls are now taking bad damage, but they are killing things. Looks like the leadership is isolated. That troll just absolutely destroyed. Bit him in the arm, spike club to the head or the body, Kopesh to the body, just hacking people in half. I love that level of detail that you can click into in Dominions. Yeah, we got it. Battle in Umbro. This is... Bro. This is us attacking their fort. There shouldn't be that much there. No, it's just the province defense outside, so that's fine. We'll easily flatten that. We've got enough ranged fire to beat it up. And then we've got Chaos Warriors to storm in at the front. That'll be a very easy win. Another blue horror. Just from having that gate open. Another 15 secrets and we'll get the second gate open. And we lost a Marauder Scout, that's fine. Oh, we lost a Marauder Scout there. Yes, they do have... Oh no, they've got High Beastmaster. That's not Rakoff, that's just a Beastmaster. But you can see it's given them a Draco Lion. And it'll give them some other beasts and things. They get those automatically, just from having the Beastmasters. Lightly damage the Wars and Umbro. Okay, I think I'm going to end there. So I'm going to leave all of this for the next stream that I do and go through the orders and things there. But it's looking good for Tzeentch. We've got our war started with Slaanesh. They're not looking in great shape. It looks like they're under siege from the Chaos Dwarfs up here in Kishia. We could send a guy to have a look at that. And we've gotten a decent number of secrets and got the first gate open, which is nice. And having an extra blue horror every turn, it's not terribly exciting, but it's better than nothing. And we also got in our lab, where's the magic items tab? Treasury, I can't remember where it is. F7. We've got a rune smasher and enchanted ring mail armor so far. I feel like he should have the rune smasher because he's going to be doing some good stuff with that. And Acold Hellbrass could have that. The enchanted ring mail armor is not as good as his chaos armor, so maybe I'll put that on somebody who hasn't got any armor, like this Yeti. Oh, he's busy sieging, so he can't. But he could come back at some point and we'll armor him up and turn him into a thug because it's fun. See if there's any more questions in chat. Scalp says sleep is not great when you have missiles. It's best with high damage attack. Yeah, because getting hit by an arrow wakes them up if they've been magically put to sleep. And Ice Raven says, good stream. Have a good day or night. It is night for me, so I'm soon to go to sleep. But thanks for watching, everyone. I will catch you on the next stream. Hopefully, be fairly soon.